Welcome back, viewer. Our SMS line number is 21144. Continue to keep it interacting with us and we shall be reading some of your feedback. Before we took that short commercial break, we saw Manchester City winning the FA Cup for the first time in quite a long time. And we're having Bayern Munich at the current 2019 champions after beating Eintracht Frankfurt 5-1. Arjen Robben, Frank Ribery were among the scorers in that game, playing their last game in this season. We are also going to be talking about the summer transfers, whereby Zaha, Nicolas Pepe, Ziyech, Samuel Umtiti, quite interesting names being linked with Arsenal. So stay tuned and don't touch that dial, because it's going to be a second part, very hot debate coming right to you. Guys, Bayern Munich retaining the Bundesliga for the second time, frustrating the likes of Dortmund, who have been showed a lot of character this season with quite a young squad. What went wrong for Borussia Dortmund? Because I can remember at some stage, Borussia Dortmund were 15 points ahead of Bayern Munich. Jeff.
Okay, for one, it's the difference in class and character. As much as Dortmund have shown their worth this season, Bayern still is the dominant team. As in, Dortmund has undergone so much transition, rather. They've sold players, they've bought in players, they didn't work out for them, they sold again, they brought in players. So Dortmund still have a very long way to go in terms of an overhaul. I don't say that, I'm not saying that the squad they have is bad or anything. The squad they have is quite good, but they need to add some more class and character.
We are also seeing the likes of Arjen Robben, Frank Ribery, Rafinha. These guys have been in Bayern Munich for a very long time.
Yeah, over like 10 years.
And deciding to retire at this stage of points, Timo, is it the right decision that these guys are making and Bayern Munich are making to let these guys go? And if they have their replacement in those positions?
Yeah, I think it's the right decision for them to leave, because we need fresh talent. I'd say they shouldn't do a choice Lou did with Germany. He still brought the same players, leaving out people like Leroy Sané. So I think it's the best decision for them to do, to bring in some fresh talent and to be. I think they should look more into.
Because we are seeing in the position of Ribery, we have Kingsley Coman.
Yeah.
Robben, someone like Ronaldo Sanchez can play in that position.
Serge Gnabry.
Serge Gnabry, we can see he can play in that position, and he has really proven this season, playing scoring quite a lot of goals. So Bayern Munich, they are the champions. Let's say they are the reigning champions, season in, season out.
But Dortmund,
but we can't rule Dortmund out, because
if Dortmund continue with the trend they are going with, adding more to their squad and ejecting the defective people, I believe in like 3 years' time they will be at par. And the leaving of Ribery, Robben, and Rafinha,
it's
I
also
think
going
it is leveling now the playground.
Exactly.
And now Dortmund have a fair chance of.
Because the great people we can see left in Bayern Munich, we have the likes of Robert Lewandowski, we have Neuer and Coman. I'm talking about those guys that have been in this business for quite a long time.
The likes of Jerome Boateng,
David Alaba. But Alaba has been linked with the move out of Bayern Munich.
Thomas Müller.
They are replacing Müller, because we can see the likes of Pavard and also Hernandez, that of Atletico Madrid, coming to fill those respective positions.
And now it's like Boateng is being pushed out by Niklas Süle. He's establishing himself.
And we can see he retired from the German national team.
Low, forced Müller, Hummels, and Boateng to retire.
Because it's time for young players, young lads, to show their talent, as we have seen with quite a lot of teams this season, the likes of Ajax of Netherlands, proving that young people still got what it takes And also experience at times doesn't matter. It's all about the game, doing right, following the coach's instruction, and results will come your way. So I hope Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal are taking some notes in this season that young players can do it.
I personally, I will rebuke Arsenal for selling Serge Gnabry to Bayern. I will rebuke them. Giving him on loan to Bremen, then he was bought permanently.
What's done, it's done. We can't change that fact that we sold Serge Gnabry. We have the likes of Nelson Guendouzi who can still prove. Viewer, we get into that segment today. It's not the prediction center, but sort of prediction center, but we are discussing about the summer transfer. It's getting heated over here because many teams are in the market looking for these players to replace and also increase the depth of their squad. Quite interesting stories we have over here. We have today specifically we are going to be discussing about Arsenal summer transfers, and as Jeff was arguing that why do we start with Arsenal? Because Arsenal is one of the teams that really require.
I was not arguing why Arsenal. I was arguing why
a summer transfer. You guys, you're going to tell me if it's a hit or a miss. And I hope I won't hear a lot of misses because
it depends with the value you put there.
We are talking about Arsenal being given a wage bill maybe of 100 million. I know it's not quite a lot of cash to get in the summer transfers, but let's see what Unai Emery will be able to do with that little that he has. Guys, starting us off, Zaha of Crystal Palace.
Yes.
This guy has been in this game for quite a long time. We saw he came out of Manchester United. He went to Crystal Palace to prove that he's still a player to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
And now he's on the books of each and every team. I guess the top 6, in the radar of the top 6 target list. So Zaha to Arsenal, Timo. Is it a miss or a hit for Arsenal?
Wow.
Before I even speak, you can see Jeff stretching.
Because we all know what's that. You don't have to answer.
Zaha.
Let me just be honest. The money placed on Zaha is around 100 M. And for us, we are the ones who gave him out. And we want him back. And he's linked to Manchester
What makes
United.
you that he will return back to Manchester United, knowing that...
No, Pogba returned. We have the money. To be honest,
Thank you. We have the money.
If Arsenal,
I know Manchester United lead in this money business, whatever.
Let's be honest. If Arsenal just buys Zaha, your
Then
level
you're
of
not
money
doing any
stops.
business unless you sell anyone or
Yes.
unless you swap someone.
There are some of the people who are leaving Arsenal. We have in Ramsey, sorry to say that he will be leaving on a free transfer.
I mean,
We also have in the legs of Carl Jenkinson being sold.
Jenkinson
Danny
has not
Welbeck.
been-
Unless you sell Ozil.
You see, you see the impression in your
So
face.
guys, Timo,
Yeah.
is it a miss or a hit for Arsenal?
For me, for Zaha, it's a miss.
Okay, no problem. Shall I wait and see? Nicolas Pepe, remember these are just but rumors,
Yeah.
not yet confirmed.
Yes.
But solid hits. But we can't say that we are going to sign each and every person in this list. But at least some guys we are going to sign them. So Nicolas Pepe, he has been sensational for Lille, actually finishing runners-up in Ligue 1, just behind the Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
This guy has really been a sensational winger. 12, almost 21 goals, 12 assists.
Actually,
Do Arsenal, Jeff, have the kind of money to lure this kind of player?
Now,
Nicolas
I am not downplaying your chances of buying the guy unless you decide he's the only guy you are buying and you close your business. You pack up your bags and leave. Because Nicolas Pepe, for one, Lille is asking a very huge amount of money for the guy. He's been sensational.
That's
Everyone
true.
has seen it. The likes of Bayern, Manchester United, Atleti, as in the big clubs in Europe.
But do you think Arsenal is a kind of club that can lure this?
I believe even if I was Nicolas Pepe, before I land at Arsenal, if you were to pay the money, I will ask for Aubameyang or Lacazette to move on. Because I just cannot come, play second fiddle to two big strikers who are firing.
He's a winger.
He's already
he's a winger,
but
and that is
he's a
what
striker.
Unai Emery has been looking for.
He's a striker and a winger at the same time. He's versatile on the front line. But I cannot just come to play second fiddle to two people who are world class, and myself, I am starting to grow in that
So to you, is it a miss or a hit for Arsenal?
It is a miss.
Okay, we are also having this other winger. He has been good. He has been sensational. An African, more so to say that. I can say that this season in all leagues, Africans have really proven a point.
A lot.
We're having Ziyech. He's a Moroccan winger playing for Ajax, the Netherlands team. He has also been linked with Arsenal, Timo.
Yeah.
And bearing in mind what Ziyech said, I'm just quoting, I'm not saying that. He quoted and said that the two teams that he would like to play for, that is Arsenal and Barcelona. And Barcelona not been in the mix to get him. Do you think Arsenal will be his destination?
On this one, for Ziyech, I think it will be a hit for me. But if it will be a hit, he's going to have a lot of problem at Arsenal. Because if he wants to come at Arsenal, then he should come with the mind perspective that he's coming to play, not to shine. Because if he comes with the mentality of shining, they are likes of Aubameyang and Lacazette. Ask Ozil. And
But
pull him down.
Let me say this, Arsenal have been really struggling looking for a winger.
Yeah.
And I think Ziyech, these wingers will be a good additional, because we've seen someone like Nacho Monreal. He's in his last contract, last contract of the Nini. Kolasinac can play at his position, and we have a winger. If we are using the 3-4-2-1 formation, I think we can accommodate a winger.
But let's start by saying, why did Sanchez leave Arsenal in the first place?
It was all about money.
We can say it's all about money.
It was all about money.
For
Sanchez's situation, he was being given all the freedom that he wanted.
Wenger showed him how he cannot be.
Yeah.
Okay, Sanchez had to soothe his ego. Wenger showed him how much he cannot be bigger than the club, however much he wanted. Yeah. That's why he had to move on, and Wenger couldn't have blocked him from moving on.
So the same case with Ziyech. If he's coming to Arsenal, he's coming as a world star player only to play, to diverse himself, not to become a shine player. Because if he becomes a shine player, he'll only be there for only one season, and will demerit him.
Yeah, I think most of these players going for Ajax players, they should know that the teams that they are going, they're not going to be like the way they were in the Ajax team.
I think the oldest player in Ajax is 22, and the captain is at 19. So for them, I think
19 years old.
19 years old, the
Yes,
captain.
yeah.
So they should just stay there.
I just admire how that coach did with that team. Quite an interesting season. We are having Thomas Partey. This is the Atletico Madrid midfielder, defensive midfielder, and also an African, Ghana international. Jeff,
I believe
a miss or a hit for Arsenal?
in that list, I believe
and this
him
to
and
make
Ziyech
it
are the
more
most
spicy.
cheaper options you have there.
Listen, Jeff. To make this story more spicy, Unai Emery was spotted in the Atletico Madrid game versus Levante, and Thomas Partey was substituted in the second half. At the start of the second half.
That might be a trigger.
Does that means, is that a sign that
It may be a sign, by the way.
Diego Simeone is ready to let?
That's a trigger for him.
It might be a sign, for one. And like I've said, Ziyech and Partey are the cheapest options you have on that list. But as much as you're saying that Partey is maybe Emery is looking at Partey, but I'm sure he has other options in his mind.
Yeah.
For me, you have cheap options. The likes of Ryan Fraser.
Ryan Fraser said he will be adding another contract with Bournemouth.
Yes, but
Another
still,
season.
Arsenal have the power. If Arsenal had the power to get him off his game by speculations, then I believe by putting in real money, I believe he won't be costing much, like maybe 30 million, 35 M there. If bargaining power then comes to 30 M, the better. But Partey, yes, it's a hit.
It's a hit for Arsenal. Okay, the least but not the last, we have Samuel Umtiti.
Umtiti.
France international, played alongside Lacazette. Do you think Lacazette has that power to lure Samuel Umtiti? And this rumor for Samuel Umtiti actually started way back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before the second leg started of all the leagues.
I'd say for Samuel Umtiti, he's good, but Barcelona are resting him. But for my own perspective, I think for Arsenal, yes, you can lure him, but you should look at, are you guys buying a one player? Because if your budget is 100 million, Barcelona are willing to give him at around, they can even sell him at around 120.
But no, I believe Umtiti cannot command such a price at such a time.
Yeah.
Barcelona have the likes of Clement, Todibo, the youngster who came in, and Murillo, whose loan is yet to be confirmed as permanent. So Barcelona, I believe, if they have, and they want to finance their move for Antoine Griezmann, and likely
Yes.
Lacazette, if they are
And
to
also
lure
they are-
Lacazette. I am not saying they have lured him already.
Okay.
They have to look for funds.
Thank
to
you for
lure-
the correction.
to lure Griezmann to the Camp Nou. And I believe
And also
by
they also having the likes of De Jong.
De Jong is a done deal,
It's
and
a
they are
done
looking
deal.
out still for
Yes.
Matthias de Ligt.
Delete.
So I believe by selling Umtiti, they'll be gathering enough funds, and they cannot just go extravagant by selling Umtiti.
But mind you, Manchester United are also eyeing Umtiti. So it will become as a matter of money.
But Umtiti won't go for
For
much
Arsenal,
around like
for Arsenal
labda 40
players,
M.
for Arsenal fans all over, I know what will make us miss on these players. It's all about the cash. And I really hope that this time round we are going to see a change, because Arsene Wenger is
better
no
hope.
longer.
You
No,
better
win
hope.
the Europa.
Yes.
Okay,
Win
thank
the
you
to service
guys.
your
Time is
finances.
not on our side. Thank you guys for quite interesting. Today the debate has been really hot, especially the transfer. I don't know if it was because it was all about Arsenal. So
all
we shall
about
be
money.
featuring all these summer transfers each and every episode. So catch them and get to know which your team, which players are they eyeing for. Next episode we are going to be featuring Manchester United. That is because of pressure
Not
from the
Let's put Manchester City instead.
from the Manchester United. From us, it's a wrap.
Bye.